These IKEA organization hacks are not only amazing, but also probably some of the most affordable organization tricks I've ever shared with you all. I'm super excited about this. We're going to be hacking magazine holders. They're only 99 cents and you get 2 of them. I know, so incredibly affordable. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shannon from thedailydIYer.com. Now let's dive into these IKEA magazine holder hacks. This is what you're going to look for in the store. They come 2 put together in one, and then we have to put them together. And I want to show you a pro tip of how to take these apart so that they still look nice and you don't just rip them apart. And that's simply just to use an X-Acto knife, follow the lines on both sides, and you'll have a nice, clean, finished edge. And then these are super easy to put together. All you have to do is follow directions on the bottom of each one of the boxes. And you basically are just gonna be folding tabs in a certain order to make this all stay together. So what you're gonna do is take this tab here, fold it down, the side tabs go in next, and the one with the big tab on it pushes through up the bottom, and it just interlocks everything for you. Super quick and easy to do. These magazine holders are so amazing to use for organization throughout your entire home, and I'm going to show you a bunch of those ideas today. The first being a way to compartmentalize your cube storage, just as easy as putting a few of them into your cube storage, and then you have, more divided space, more organization within that bin. Depending on the size of your bin or basket, you may have this problem too, where the tops of the magazine holders peek out over the top. You can simply cut those down flush if it bothers you or if it doesn't fit within your cube system. Very easy to do with a pair of scissors, as they're just made out of cardboard. We do a lot of Dollar Tree hacks and DIYs here at the Daily DIYer too, so we're going to incorporate some of Dollar Tree's contact paper and their drawer pulls into this next hack. I love this because this is another way to keep things extra affordable and budget friendly. So what I did is I picked up this lighter toned wood contact paper. We're simply going to wrap our magazine holder in that contact paper to make it look wood versus just cheapy cardboard and give it an elevated look. To make this process easier, I am drawing a line about 1 inch taller than the actual magazine holder to cut off any excess of the contact paper. We don't want all of that excess, which is going to get in the way. And we want to avoid getting any kind of wrinkles or bubbles as much as we possibly can. So to help with that, we're going to work in smaller little sections. So just peel off about half of the paper backing from your contact paper and very slowly go around the entire magazine holder with the contact paper, using something flat and hard to push down the contact paper onto the cardboard. That is going to allow you to work out any of the air pockets in there and go slowly, and you will have a good result. Now you should have excess at the top and the bottom here. You can do this a couple different ways. What I'm doing here is cutting the corners and then folding the excess down over itself onto the bottom to kind of wrap it. If you wanted to, you could take an X-Acto knife and very carefully cut along each edge. That way it perfectly fits, but I decided to go ahead and just wrap it so I didn't have the edges showing, but either way works fine. It's going to get a little bit trickier once you get to the curves of the magazine holder. So to remedy that, take your scissors and cut little slits into your contact paper, making it easier to wrap around those corners. Next, it's time to add the drawer pull handles onto our magazine holders. I feel like $1.50 for a handle is such a bargain, and these are metal, really nice quality, so definitely don't pass these up the next time you're at Dollar Tree. We are going to use a ruler here to kind of help us center everything and make sure everything is straight. The thing here too is you want to make sure that you use these same measurements for each one of your magazine holders so that you have a nice linear look once you put these all next to each other. But this was pretty easy to do since this was cardboard and not wood. I just used an awl to punch holes through and then screwed the screws that come with the handles into the handle to permanently attach them. I think this was an amazing glow up from cardboard to what looks like wood now with the beautiful handles, and all in, a set of 2 of these only costs $5.50. Here's another way to make these look totally different, but in an even easier way using some cardstock. You could also do patterned paper, whatever you want, whatever style you're going for. I'm going to be putting this in my craft room, so we're keeping it bright and fun. Start by going ahead and measuring the height and the width of your magazine holder, and then we're going to cut down the scrapbook paper down to size. Now you'll need some double-sided tape to attach your paper onto the spine of your magazine holder. Tips here is make sure you get some along the top and bottom edge and the corners, and a little down the center as well to make sure you have a good grip for your paper. I chose to do mine in 3 different colors, but you could do yours all the same if you want. And this is what's really going to elevate the look, are these brass labels. They pretty much are double-sided tape, so you just stick them right on. A tip here too, though, is to make sure you put them in the same location and center them so that, again, when you put them next to each other, they all line up and look nice. So not only do these look really nice together, but they also create lots of great storage for your crafting space. I think another great idea would be to even just put black paper on these and give them a more sophisticated look. They would look really, really pretty with those brass labels. Another Dollar Tree item we're going to use for this next hack is space tape. So of course you're going to need your magazine holder, and this space tape, I love this because it says it is reusable double-sided tape. Basically, it is repositionable, so it's not going to damage anything, quote unquote. So says space tape. Go at your own risk here, but it's basically like a thick, almost silicone, clear, see-through, double-sided tape. I love it. It cuts really easily. The plastic coating peels off really easily. I'm just gonna put 4 onto one side of this magazine holder, and we're gonna use it for a little compartment in a small space. So as you can see, I'm going to put this on the side of my shelf here. So if you have, little nooks and crannies where you can fit these, but, not a shelf to set them on, this is a great option for you. You can also put these on the inside of cabinet doors. You can put these underneath your desk, so you have a little handy spot to keep papers or files in. So use this hack however it is helpful to you. Let's take these magazine holders into the kitchen. This I'm obsessed with. This is so awesome. I feel like things get lost in the backs of the cabinets and you never see them again until you completely clean it out. This is gonna save that. So I have the magazine holder here, just like the cube system. You can cut these off to fit on the inside of your kitchen cabinets. So of course they're going to be a little bit shorter in depth on the top cabinet. So I just took a marker, drew a line, used my scissors to cut down the top so it would slide into the cabinet and fit perfectly. And now I'm going to use this to organize my water bottles. So like I said, sometimes these get shoved to the back and you got to move everything to get to them. Well, not anymore. Super easy to now just be able to grab a water bottle on the go, and just as easy to put them back after you wash them. And what I like too is you can see everything. So you can pick and choose very easily which water bottle you're ready to use. These are great in your lower cabinets too. We don't have to do any cutting for these. And what are those things that just drive you crazy because they fall over all the time? Well, for me, it's the cutting boards. So I'm gonna use this one to house some of my smaller cutting boards, and it kind of helps to put something up against it so it doesn't slide. Or you could use that space tape underneath there. Didn't think of that until now, but you could put some space tape underneath there to keep that from falling over. But another great way for use in your kitchen for organization. This is a great hack for either on a countertop or even in a cabinet, depending on where you want to store your foil, your parchment paper, your wax papers. These hold them all together. So again, you can easily reach in, grab out what you need, and it's not falling over or getting lost in a drawer. Another kitchen use is using them for your cookbooks. I know, I still love a good cookbook, as you'll see here. So another thing you can put on top of your countertops to keep them handy, or if you have a bunch of them, you can put them on tops of your cabinets if you have room. My mom, I know, has done that in the past, and this will keep them all neat and tidy. Now let's take these magazine holders into the bathroom. Another great place to use these and utilize them is underneath your bathroom cabinets for things like towels, washcloths. You could put beauty products in here. You could put your hairstyling tools in here, and just keeps things from falling over or just kind of getting thrown in there, and another easy way to be able to grab and go. Now let's do some organization in your office. Now you can see I have a shelf there that is kind of in the way, but I would probably push these up against the wall if I didn't have that there. But I've just put 3 next to each other, and instead of putting them upright, I've put them down lower so you can easily see what's in there, and they still sit up nice for you if you've got the room. This is a great hack. For this next office hack, you will have to upgrade your magazine holders. The flimsy cardboard ones are not going to work for this, but IKEA does have these. They are the Kurtis magazine holders, but these are plastic, heavy duty ones. They come 2 in a pack for $19.99, so they are quite a bit more, but once you see what we're gonna do with them, you'll see this is totally worth it. So I also wanted to show you how these come from IKEA. Like most things, they come in a box and you got to put them together, but it was super easy to do. They come with the directions, which you know you kind of have to do a little figuring out because there's no words, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's like 4 sides and a bottom, so not too bad. And it comes 2 in a pack, so you kind of have to separate them out and then get to work. So what are we gonna do with these? We're actually gonna make a shelf for our printer. When I tell you this has drove me crazy for forever, I am not lying. So this was 100% worth it for me. It takes a minute or 2 to do. You're gonna take your magazine holders and lay them on their side. You want the longer spine in the center. You wanna butt them up next to each other like this. And then you'll simply stick your printer right back on top, and you've made little cubbies for your papers. Now you may not know, but I have a paper printables crafting club called Honey Prints Paper Co. So I am always switching out papers from cardstock to colored paper to canvas. Like, there's so many things you can put through your printer and I absolutely love it. But the two most frequently used ones I'm gonna put down here into these nice little cubbies and have them handy for me. This is gonna be life-changing for me, and for $20, 100% worth it. So I've showed you both the 99-cent budget version and the most expensive $20 version of their magazine holders, but they actually have so many more to choose from. I love this. Lots of colors, prints, thicknesses, different budgets. So depending on what you're going to use them for, where you're going to put them, how you're going to utilize them, you have lots of different options at IKEA. I also love going through their showroom and seeing how they utilize them and how they look in different spaces. And so I thought I would throw in some of those clips for you so you could also gain a little bit of inspiration that hopefully is helpful for you and your home too. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one of these organization hacks you found helpful. If you also could, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I will have 2 more organization videos on your screen. Pick which one you think will be most helpful for you. Click head on over and I will see you there for more budget-friendly organization hacks. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.